Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy
Welcome
Monday.
back.
Here we go. It's September 8th.
Going.
I just can't believe it's already
No,
September 8th.
no. I was thinking that this morning. I was like, it is going to be Christmas.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
I mean, this is no joke. We are like flying through.
And I did put out a few fall things today.
Yes. I have mine out.
Some candles for
Yes.
this weekend. Did some fall cleaning.
Yeah, I did that too.
Did some
That's
fall
fun,
cleaning.
yeah.
And when I lit the candles, Rich was so happy. You got football
That's
and fall
true.
candles.
That is
I
true.
always want to light my fall candles because it's football season. And boy, did we watch football.
Yeah, same.
And I will say I'm very sad for our Gators.
It was like, it was a little depressing, but yeah.
That was really, really, really sad.
Really depressing, yeah.
Right. Had that guy not spit on that player, we would have won.
Yeah.
Because we would have kept the ball.
Yeah, right.
There wouldn't have been a 15-yard penalty.
Exactly.
I watch a little too much football.
No, I hear you.
So the spitting was a thing this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh, more spitting going on?
I don't know how it started. I can't remember. Brain fog. But I know there was other teams. There was more spitting. And it was ridiculous.
That is
Come
ridiculous.
on, grow
That
up.
is ridiculous.
But what I was saying to Rich last night as we were watching some NFL football, sad that the Falcons lost. We're Falcons fans, even though we live in Orlando. But I was sad. It was funny because after the Falcons lost to the Bucks,
Right.
after the game, all the players were on the field chatting. You can see them smiling. You can see everybody having a good time.
Right.
College players, just a
Oh,
few
they don't
years
do that.
younger,
Yeah.
man, they're
no.
fighting, pushing,
Nope,
shoving,
they don't
spitting.
do that.
Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on, these guys got to grow
They
up.
got to grow up.
They got to grow up.
Exactly.
I'm a big football fan. We're huge football. More NFL now than we used to be because all the college people that we watched are now NFL
moved on.
players.
Yep.
And Zach, my 22-year-old son who's on the spectrum, his passion, his everything is football.
That's
so he
awesome.
knows everything there is to know about every player, where they went to high school, who their mother's cousin, sister's brother is, when they got meet. It's unbelievable. What's their favorite food? Whatever.
Everything.
But we were sad. I mean, it was that the Falcons lost, but you know, it's football. We had a good time. It's season. So, having said that, that's what brings the fall candles and
for sure.
the pumpkin cookies.
I'm still the same thing. Yep.
Even if it is 95 degrees outside.
Yeah, Morgan, my daughter, made pumpkin cookies and brought those over, so we had those, and I'm everything fall now. I'm like, just do it, just dive right in. Yeah.
So, but here we are. So a couple things. One, I was just telling Michelle that I forgot my progesterone last week. All week. Wasn't in my nighttime pill box. And I wondered why I couldn't sleep.
All of a sudden.
And why I felt kind of funky. And it really did. I mean, the entire week. So I took some last night. And it is amazing to me how important it is for you to take your supplements and do your therapy, because it really does. Consistently. Yes, that's the key word. Consistently.
Yeah.
I also saw that there are several workshops that are happening, and MIDI Health. Anybody heard of MIDI Health?
Yep.
But they're doing a huge perimenopause and menopause workshop. I thought we would look into.
We should go. We should
and
definitely
report back.
be there. Yes, I'm all
just
about
to
that.
give us
Let's
some new information and maybe some additional stuff, because it's forever changing.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
It's forever changing.
Yeah.
And everybody is different with their symptoms.
And I feel like it's getting more attention now.
It is getting more attention.
I don't know if it's TikTok or what, but I mean,
I think we kind of fell
starting
into
to talk about it,
It
and
is.
yeah, it's getting more attention.
A funny story. So Friday, I met one of my best friends, Sarah, for lunch, and she is 40. Gosh, Sarah, I don't even know if you're watching, but she's like in her late. She's younger than me.
She's young. Yeah.
Maybe just 50. I don't even know. Sarah, forgive me. But anyway, she was in a rage. It was amazing. She was, her husband was pissing her off, and she was like in a rage with her son, saying things that were like, she was needing help with something, and with the family, and her son, whose teenage son, 16, almost 17, says, well, what does that have anything to do with me?
Oh.
So that just set her off. Her husband told her she was cranky and not sleeping because she was in menopause, and not because he snores all night every night. So I was sitting there. I ate my whole lunch without even really speaking. But I was having the best time because I'm like, oh, thank goodness it's not just me.
Right. Yeah.
And I felt sad only for her because she's a little bit behind me.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that rage anymore, which was kind of comforting. And that's only subsided in the past month.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really kind of funny.
That is good, yes.
It was really funny. And she's still getting a little bit of periods here and there. Still getting periods, just inconsistent, but starting the whole...
She's getting there, though.
You know,
oh, Lord.
And I know that my friend Catherine, one of my best friends, I saw her Friday night for happy hour, and she looked over at me. She's like, I just want to be alone. and it's true. It's true. Yes. I feel bad sometimes for their husbands, like because they don't really understand.
No.
And it's not them.
No.
I want everybody, you need to let your husband, okay, it might be him. In my case, it's not him. It's not my husband. It's just sometimes I want to sit in my corner of the couch because that's where I feel comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, your safe zone. That's your...
Doesn't mean I don't love him. It doesn't mean... It's just right now that's what I'm feeling. And
yes, I get that. I 100% get that.
But it's not... And I don't even know if my husband listens to these, but if you do, honey, it's not you.
That is so funny.
But it was really funny to Friday at lunch hear what Sarah had to say, and then Friday night, Catherine, and I was like, this is great.
You're like validation.
Validation.
Yes,
That's what it is.
Yeah,
We're here to help validate that this
safety in numbers. Like we've got a community for sure.
But I want people to educate their husbands. Like the TikTok videos are very funny, very informative.
Right.
They really need to. I told Sarah, I said, you need to let him know that those types of things at this very fragile state of mind is insulting, which just makes it worse.
True. Oh, yeah. No, there's a science behind this. Is medical. I mean, it's not just something we make up and, you know, per personality or whatever.
Right. But I think it's crazy that I forgot my progesterone and I really feel it.
Yeah. I've done that before. I take estrogen and progesterone.
Me too.
A combo, at night.
Oh, you take them both at night?
Yeah, I take it at night. It's just one little pill.
Oh.
And there are many times when I might be laying on the couch or already in bed, and I'm like, man, I don't want to go in the bathroom and take it, so I'll skip it. But you can tell. You can definitely tell.
Interesting. I take my estrogen in the morning and my progesterone at night.
Mine's in a little
Don't ask
combo.
me why, because I can't remember.
I don't know. I just have been doing it for years.
That's what it says on the pill box. And that's what I did.
So she just does, and then she just skipped it.
But I will say that I did start taking, I'm not happy about it, blood pressure medication. So now I'm taking blood pressure medication and cholesterol medication. The cholesterol for me is hereditary.
Yeah, mine too.
As we know, I'm adopted, so I don't really know. But she said it's definitely hereditary that my body is making cholesterol. Oh. Now, she did say that could be because of all the changes.
Yeah, that could be messing it up now too.
My blood pressure also has always been is not always been elevated. So it could be that it's just because of this. So maybe in a year or 2, 3, who knows, maybe it will come down.
Naturally,
But I'm only taking the cholesterol medication like every other night.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Huh.
I just don't too many pills in my pill box. Right? I mean, so
I get it, yeah.
Yeah, and then the blood pressure medication, I thought, this is really funny, I thought I just needed to take it as needed.
Right.
Like, oh, my blood pressure, it's too high, let's take a pill. So my primary, she's a PA, and I absolutely, if you live in, well, she's not taking any more clients, but she's amazing. And she sent me a message through the portal about a week. She said, let me know in a week, send me a message and let me know how your numbers are after taking the pill. And I thought, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. So I kind of forgot. I didn't even pick up the pills from Walgreens until a few days ago. But on Friday, I got a message in the portal asking how I was feeling and how the numbers were on my the machine. And I was like, oh, I haven't. I said, I'm so sorry, I haven't been doing it. So I started doing it, and I will say it does work. Yeah, it did bring it down from like the high 150s to I was like 148 to 153 over 95, 96. Yeah, and so I didn't think that was that big of a deal.
Not too bad, but...
So anyway,
what do we know?
Bringing it down. Yeah. But, what'd you do this weekend?
Such is life. Well, this weekend was very nice for me.
You were alone, weren't you?
I was alone with the fur babies. Yeah, my husband went to the game, was at the UF, the Gator game, it was my youngest, the sorority had dad's weekend. So it was Dad's weekend. So then my older daughter went with them because she was also in the same sorority.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
she misses
That's
it.
nice.
She misses Gainesville, misses the games and all that stuff. So they went and had Dad's weekend and took him to the frats and he had some
Took
fun.
him to the frat house.
The frat house, yeah.
Okay.
They go to the
All right.
frats. Yep. It was fun. They alternate. Like last year was Mom's weekend. So they alternate them every fall.
Okay.
So last year I went. Yeah. So yeah, it was nice. I just kind of
That's really nice.
And shopped a little, and I did fall cleaning because it's funny you said that. Yeah, I really did some deep cleaning and just got the rest of my fall decorations out. And
Yep.
sat on the couch and read a book and
Love it.
It was very nice weekend. Very nice. Yeah.
I love it. We had really bad rainstorms last night.
Oh my gosh, last night was crazy.
Isn't that crazy? It didn't start till later, but I loved it.
Oh,
Bring
I
on
like
the
it.
rain.
Yeah, I love storms.
Everybody's home. Everybody's safe. Bring on the rain.
I love it, but it was a little crazy. The lightning was a little, Our TV went out of course it went out. I was watching the MTV, the VMAs, the Video Music Awards. I just had it kind of on in the background while I was reading or whatever, and they were just about to do the Ozzy Osbourne tribute with Steven Tyler, who I am obsessed with Aerosmith and love Steven Tyler, and the TV went out.
Newsflash, I didn't know that. Now I know. Okay.
Steven Tyler. Okay. But the TV went out, so I'm like, okay, of course.
You probably can watch it on YouTube today.
I did.
I
already been watching it this morning, and it was amazing. But yeah, so that was my night.
Fun.
But yeah, the storms were a little crazy. But
I've been cooking most nights. My brother-in-law's living with us, and but I've been trying some new recipes.
I was going to say, anything new lately?
Well, because I couldn't sleep the night before because I forgot my progesterone, I was watching Home Shopping Network.
Okay.
Rich was sleeping, and Curtis Stone, chef, was advertising this skillet, electric skillet.
Right.
And I was like, oh gosh, everything looks so good. You don't have to put any oil. I was really enthralled by it. So I brought it up on the TV yesterday morning to show Rich, and he's like, honey, don't we have one of those?
Oh, no.
I'm like, do we? He said, I think we do. So he went into this area where I have some extra, Pyrex dishes and things, and he pulls out this, see? I'm like, oh. And what I like about the electric one is because my stovetop has 4 burners. It's gas. I don't like gas. I know people probably yell at me, but I don't like gas. And 2 of the 4 are small.
Yeah.
Can't really cook much, and they're behind. So I'm always running out of space because I have to make something for everybody.
It's true.
So I pulled that out and I made chicken thighs. I pulled a recipe off of Pinterest, and it was just simple seasoning. Bunch of seasonings. Sear it and then put in a little bit of cream sauce, a little bit of chicken broth, and some Parmesan cheese. And I made some homemade mashed potatoes because I bought a massive bag of potatoes at Costco, of course, and some asparagus. And we sit down, and it smelled really good.
Yeah.
And we sit down to dinner, and new one. Does this go on the list? And I took a bite, and I was like, oh, I don't really like that.
The chicken?
The chicken.
You didn't like? Okay.
And David and Rich loved it. They thought it was so good.
Well,
and he's like, "Are you sure?" Like I don't really like. I don't think I'd make it again. Well, it was a smoked paprika that I didn't like.
Oh, gotcha.
But I think my taste buds are still very strong, so it tasted stronger to me than it did to them. They thought it had great flavor and it was good with the mashed potatoes. But I tell you, I loved cooking on this electric skillet. So if you have an electric skillet that's somewhere with dust on it, pull it out. It was actually kind of fun. Just popped it on the island, and it was really kind of fun. So now
it's on my list to start learning how to cook better. I said I'm gonna now. I have plenty of time. Not working.
Right.
I can learn some new things. Which is something I wanted to kind of talk about just real quick. I've been seeing this thing on TikTok. I think it's called curriculums. Like, it's where people are like doing monthly curriculums, like things they're going to do through the month, like things to learn, things to read, things for your mind, for your body. Okay. And I thought about that. I'm like, I should just really learn how to cook. Because I never really did. It's not that I can't, I mean, my children were fed growing up and everything. But I didn't grow up in a house where my mom cooked, a lot. My grandma did, but my parents owned their own business. They were very busy. So it was just very quick meals. So I might learn how to cook after all those years at 54 years old. And
I really think that in today's day and age, it's super easy to learn. You're not even really learning. You're just following recipes.
Exactly. And I can do that. Right?
You can.
Do that.
Pinterest. What I like about some of the recipes on TikTok is that some of them will show you how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah, me too.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you go into TikTok and just type in chicken thighs,
right.
You can do it.
I know. And I'm not against it at all.
You have the time, and I usually feel really good. I mean, look, sometimes they're failures. Like, I thought last night was a failure. But it wasn't.
Before.
Everybody liked it. But some of the recipes that I make are super simple.
That's what
I am not fancy.
Especially when it's just the two of us right now. You know, we're empty nesters. I don't want any, humongous meals.
Right.
But I need to, my daughters are cooking. And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Do you guys eat leftovers?
I do, yeah. Sean, not as much, but I will. I'll eat leftovers.
Depends on what it is, but it's good leftover.
Yeah, right.
But there also, I'll tell you, air fryer's a great thing.
I love my air fryer.
Right?
Love
I mean,
yes,
I do use
that a lot.
When it was just Rich and me, I could cook a piece of salmon, vegetables in the air fryer, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. I made some really good potatoes in there the other night. Yeah. I do love my air fryer.
I did. One of the things that you might like when you're trying to get a lot of protein, and everyone says we need protein right now, I will take some chicken breasts. And there is something to be said about taking them out of the refrigerator 20 to 30 minutes before you cook it.
Right.
And I will, if they're really thick, which I hope they're not, I'll slice them down the center, so they're two fillets.
Right.
Or I will pound them so they're the same thickness. And then I will literally season them with salt, I don't like pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little regular paprika, and you don't even need any olive oil.
Wow.
And you put them in the air fryer for 6 minutes. Wow. And I will eat an entire chicken breast, which is like 30, 40 grams for lunch.
Right.
You can even throw some broccoli in there. I'm so sick of broccoli. Let me just throw that out there. Rich is like, let's have broccoli. I don't want any more broccoli. But you can throw asparagus or peppers or anything in there. And it's not even a mess. And it takes 6-7 minutes. It seems complicated, but it's really not. And it's a healthy lunch. But for you, if you were just cooking for yourself or just for the two of you, you just wanted, a grilled chicken breast, I say I stay away from the processed rice packages that have flavors.
Yes.
Rich bought the chicken flavor rice-a-roni the other night because I sent him to get a starch, and sure, it was good.
And it's delicious.
It's delicious,
yeah, right?
But I will try and make jasmine rice and flavor it myself.
Yeah, we do jasmine rice, but we do the packages.
Right.
But
anyway, so there's a lot of things. But that's good. You should.
I think that's something I'm going to add to my curriculum. Yes, is to just practice, even if it's just one thing a week that I learn to make. Because I can, and it's not that I'm against cooking or hate it. I just didn't grow up like Sean grew up with. His mom's an amazing cook.
Right.
So he grew up in the kitchen. It was just the center of the home.
Right.
And she still cooks, but I just didn't.
It's the center of our home.
Yeah.
Everything is what's for dinner. And now it's funny with my brother-in-law here, it's what's for lunch. I'm like, lunch?
Oh, dear.
Rich and I don't really, I eat lunch, but if I'm going to eat lunch, I'm going to go out. Or it's more of a brunch. Like 11 o'clock, I'll have a bagel with tuna. Tuna fish is another good one if you like tuna fish. High protein.
Yeah. I just ate tuna fish the other day for lunch. Yeah.
You know what I did recently? This is a really good high protein, good for us menopausal ladies, is I just got chopped up some romaine.
Right.
Little. Put a can, actually I didn't do a can, I did a package of tuna, threw it in there with a bunch of vegetables and a little bit of olive oil, salt, and lemon juice. Delicious.
Nice.
I will say that if you're going to learn to cook, one of the things that is kind of a tip and a trick is that if you squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on certain things, it just really brings out the flavor.
Anything? Yeah.
On anything.
Yeah, and really. I love lemon, so yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, it's good.
Well, yes, I will report back. I'll start
good.
at least
I think
doing
you should do at least one a week.
Yes, and I will report back.
That's good.
This will be my accountability.
Try to do maybe a lunch and a dinner.
Yeah, that's true. I could do
if you do lunch.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share my new venture.
Yes,
I said I was
going to do
that.
We've been waiting. Yes.
So I have struggled the past, 10 years with what to do as I'm a teacher. We're teachers.
Yeah.
And I want to go back in the classroom. So, and then as my hobby, I started doing construction, interior design. It was really just a hobby.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've felt the most passionate about is helping kids, helping people. And my husband will tell you I help a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the teacher in you.
That's the teacher in me, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to try, I didn't want to go back in the classroom. Right. And I wanted to try and find something that I was good at, that I had a lot of knowledge, and that I felt that I would be successful at. And so at 53, I have decided to be a life coach. Yay. But my focus is teens, young adults, and adults on the autism spectrum.
That's perfect, yeah.
I've been helping Zach since he was 4. And when we started this journey, there wasn't a lot of help out there.
Yeah,
there was nothing. And it was really, really hard. And not only was it hard, it was a fortune. And insurance doesn't cover any type of therapy. And then as we progressed, and Zach is I love him. He's my heart, but he's a very difficult autism adult, teenager, young. He was difficult throughout all of it. Still is, honestly. But at first I thought, maybe I can't do this because I haven't been as successful with my son as I thought.
Right.
But I have.
But you have. Look at him. Yes.
Right?
I mean, my goodness.
I can't really force him to do certain things.
Yeah.
We've come a long, long, long way.
Yeah, for sure.
But there are other teens, like 13, 14. It's that transition into high school and then into college. Even as a neurotypical teenager, it's difficult, hard. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
We've talked about that with Morgan going out of college. So
yeah, it's really hard.
People on the spectrum, they need structure and they need to be held accountable and they need someone to help them through this process. And I really feel like with all the research and all the learning and everything that I've done, that I can be that person.
Right, you're a wealth of knowledge. You have to be. And just experienced it too.
Just experience it. Yeah. And the biggest thing for me is not only to help them, but to make it affordable for people that can't pay $250, $300 an hour because insurance doesn't cover it. There was a psychiatrist years ago in Winter Park that I needed Zach to go to, but it was $350 an hour.
Years ago.
And it has stuck with me because if you want to truly help people,
that's the sad
You've got a degree, you've got your you're a doctor. I get it. But for me personally, I just want to help these people. I want to help them be accountable. And Rich has run through every scenario. Are you going to give them your phone number? Are you going to talk to them every day? No. Yeah. Each case is going to be different.
Yeah, sure.
But I talked to Zach about it. He was for it.
Great.
He thought it was a good idea, and if he thinks it's a good idea. My husband is over the moon about it, thinks it's the best thing ever. And I can reinvent myself at 53, and I'm not really reinventing myself. But one of the things is I told Zach the other day, we sat actually right here and talked about it, is because he's having some troubles right now, and he doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to take advice. Yeah. And as I said, I wouldn't have him as a client.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't.
Right. Yeah.
I can pick and choose. So my clients can come to me. They can bring their teenagers to me. They can come to me themselves. Right. But you have to be willing to want to work at it.
Absolutely.
If I make a program for you, which is what I plan to do for each client, you have to be willing to not only follow it and try new things, which is difficult, but to be held accountable.
Right. Yeah.
So it could be, I'm looking at you have 6 full sessions. And then after that, if you want to do little mini sessions to show accountability once a week, check-ins, and then every 2, however, I can structure it any way I want. That's the beauty of this.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's called Empowered Minds Life Coaching, and the great thing about this also is I want to be able to reach everybody. So it's all telehealth. So I can reach somebody here in Orlando. I can reach somebody in Alaska. So that's,
love it.
My website is up and running. It's Empowered Minds, L as in life, C as in coach.com. You can fill out information sheets. I'm ready to get going. I'm super excited.
I am too.
And I think I'll be able to help. I'll be able to help these teenagers, because to be completely honest with you, if you're sitting and you're watching and you know someone or you have someone that you love on the spectrum, it's not easy to do yourself.
Oh gosh. No.
When they say it takes a village to raise kids, this is where you really need a village.
Exactly.
And I was really upset this weekend when all over the news they're talking about Tylenol.
What about? I didn't see that.
They're saying that Tylenol could be. It depends on which channel you watch and who you talk to. That if you were pregnant and took Tylenol, that could be the cause of autism.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I don't really see that. The acetaminophen is what I don't really see that. Autism, the gene is hereditary.
Right.
And in our case, they had told me that it was brought on. It's always you got the gene, but some sort of traumatic injury or event could activate the gene.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't think that acetaminophen, maybe it could, maybe they're thinking it activates it. I really don't know. I will say I did take Tylenol during pregnancy because that was all they said.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. That's like one of the only things you can.
Right. So I don't. That's
interesting.
It's interesting, but you know what? To be honest with you, it doesn't even matter. That's what I was just thinking. We are who we are. Right. We already have it. Now we just have to figure out a way to deal with it. And I feel that if these young teens or young adults can learn now, they can take these skills with them later on. And you know what? You don't have to be on the spectrum. I will help anybody that's willing to want help.
Right.
Being on the spectrum is just kind of a focus of mine because I have a lot of knowledge, but I'll help anybody.
Sure. Right.
You know? Anybody, because graduating high school or going from middle school to high school, totally different, whole new set of friends, a lot more people. The structure's different. Some of these kids they need help.
Navigate. Yeah, exactly.
They need help.
True.
So if you go to my website, please fill out the form, let me know, pass it on to somebody. It's empoweredmindslc.com. And I'm really excited.
I am too. I cannot wait. Oh, yeah. Very excited for
It's
you.
really going to be really exciting. So anyway, well, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
Have a good week.
Yep, have a great week. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.